So, going up Poland Junction Road here today, it's Mother's Day. And this little guy was standing in the road, almost ran him over. I'm gonna help him out. What is he doing way up here in the mountains? Hey buddy, come on bud. Oh. Here we go. Yeah, keep going that way. Well, hey guys, I'm excited to be back and make a video finally. I'm sorry it's been a few weeks, but been really busy. Thankfully, I've been able to work 55 to 60 hours a week with what's going on, and what I'm going to do here real quick, we're along Upper Big Bug Creek, and there's a crevice I noticed. I'm getting ready to head over to, there's an area where the bedrock's exposed, and it goes up into the side. And where I noticed before, where it goes up into the side, it's really smooth, like the, thousands of years ago, the creek used to run over there, so it's got to be all virgin material sitting on there. So I did bring the sensitive gold bug 2 with the small coil, creveicing tool. I even have a more fine creveicing tool here. Get into cracks really good. And, word of advice real quick, if you have a gold bug 2, I just changed the batteries out this morning, took the coil off and cleaned underneath it, but do not put these cheap Harbor Freight batteries inside your gold bug 2, these 9 volts. They sell these at Harbor Freight. It says alkaline, heavy duty, well, just heavy duty, not alkaline, but they swell up. And we even had a bunch of them swell up in the kitchen drawer. And I had a heck of a time getting them out of the back of the door here. So I spent the extra money and got some Energizer Max and put them in there. And yeah, do not put these Harbor Freight. Ugh. So I had to beat on the control box to get it out of there. And it's kind of one thing I don't like about the gold bug 2, I'll admit, is this cheesy battery doors on the back there. But funny thing is, it's Mother's Day, and if you remember last Mother's Day, I was making a video kind of bashing the Gold Monster 1000 and praising the gold bug 2, and in some ways I've been seeing all the fun that people have been having with their Gold Monster 1000. I kind of wish I had one, but anyway, let's get this crevice cleaned out and see if there's anything in this crevice here. I noticed these rocks and this material's packed in there somewhat. It's somewhat tight. It's not all loose material, so that goes deep down in there. Ah. Also, real quick guys, I haven't made a video in a couple weeks. I've gone out metal detecting a couple times, and I just really didn't find anything. I went back to that area where I found the old bullet casing in the last video, and the old shotgun, paper shotgun casing. Oh yeah, that's wedged in there. That's a heavy rock too. That might be a good sign. I quit doing that. But real quick, I also want to thank everyone. I got up this morning and checked the channel, and we just hit 901 subscribers. Woohoo! We're getting close to that 1,000 mark finally. I've been trying to get to give away all that gold. I don't have the stuff with me, but I'll say it's going to be a really nice giveaway. We've had other good channels donate things to that. Like we've had Lester Lepore Sr. Donated he has a 1.1 gram nugget from Georgia. And Flower Gold Wizards donated some nice Wisconsin sands, beach sands. It's loaded with fine gold in it. And Jeff's Midwest Gold Adventures had put in some, oh, I'm still finding rocks buried down in there. He put in some Iowa gold, I believe a couple silver coins, some other cool stuff. And then, of course, I'm kicking in quite a bit of gold. My beautiful Arizona 1 gram nugget that's been cleaned, and it's been a prized possession of mine for a long time. And a whole bunch of finds I've got from dredging. Let's get this, I've almost got this cleaned out here. Nice deep V crevice. Alright, I got that crevice nice and clean. I was just looking at that area. Here's where the crevice is. That's a bedrock that goes down in here. And all those boulders down in the actual creek down in there look really wedged in there tight. Plus I'd have plenty of water to bring my dredge pump down here. If I got time next Saturday, I get the dredge in here and clean all that off and find the oh, I don't want to lose that. You can barely see that sticking in the water. All right, got everything in the pan here. There's some classifier that I dumped out. Look at all that clay. There's actually clay I had to break up in that crevice and get some rocks wedged out, really wedged in there apart. That's some heavy, thick black sand in that thing. Oh, sorry, the wind just picked up. Yeah, we definitely don't want a forest fire right now, as dry as everything is. Then with the wind's picking up. Trying to do this one-handed. Forgot my little bipod. I see gold right there. Wow, that's a nice piece. A nugget right there. That's weird. I don't see any flakes hardly. Like no little tiny flakes, but then there's this one big, oh, it's kind of flat. It's still nice. Wow. That is a beautiful, shiny, yellow piece of gold. Said she's really flat, like a large flake, I guess, but I'm going to call it a nugget. That's never happened my first pan of the day. Wow. That's odd, though. There's no other... That's so cool. There's no other, like, little pieces in there. That is the weirdest thing. Usually you find something like that, you'd see a couple little specks or dots in there with it, but nope, just a chunker. All right, let's go up to this other bedrock up here. I want to do some sampling going up in the bank that would be completely virgin up here. Nice. Came upon another crevice here. It's got some rocks jammed into it. And this is actually down in the creek level here. And this is all, see where big floods come through here and deposited all those trees and everything there. And the creek has made its way down there now, but in heavy, heavy flood stage, real heavy flood stage when it's moving gold, it's going to come across to this side. So let's get this crevice here cleaned out. And it is a day for wildlife. I found that tortoise and moved him out of the road on the way out here. I kind of wish I could have him in my backyard and make a little pen for him and give him water and vegetables and lettuce and stuff, but they're rare, and hopefully I can find some more and make more of those things for us. But I just looked down and I thought that was a rock, a little frog. And then the baby, whoa, the baby diamondback rattlesnake, that was... I got the snake, waterproof snake boots on today. They can't get my foot, can't get my legs. I think somebody had asked me about these. They're called Rocky. And they're pretty cool. They're like a combination water boots that water can't get in there. And a snake can't get you from basically your knee down. And I said again, they're waterproof. I think Amy got these off Amazon for around $100, but good insurance. Where'd the frog go? Ah, he's out of here. All right, let's get this, quit talking and get this crevice cleaned out here. Oh yeah, that's wedged in there. Yeah, it's kind of looking like sand in this one. The other one had more heavies and more black sands and things in it. It's got lots of rocks wedged in it though, pretty tightly. They've been in there for a while. All right, let me get this finished and we'll pan this out. Okay, here's the material I got out of that crack there, a little crevice. There's like conglomerate crunch pieces in there, and I got some more gooey stuff down towards the bottom of it. Let's see if there's anything in that. Hey, got two little flakes. Let me see, put this pan down and right on. They're small, but at least I didn't get skunked. Haven't been skunked yet. That's two pans. Had color in both of them. There's actually three colors in there. Nice. Yeah, little gold flakes. There's one. Let's see. See, sometimes it's not all about the quantity of material you move, but the quality. Two on the left of the big rock, and then one to the right of it. Cool. Let's find some more crevices. Yeah, these floods are amazing. Move entire trees. And again, if you haven't watched the previous videos, that was from the Goodwin fire up on the Big Bug Mesa and the surrounding mountains. That burned off all the old growth up past there. And more new rain cuts have come in and just pounded this area. Boulders twice the size of these. That's a pretty large boulder there. I've seen them twice the size downstream that weren't there before, that are there now, or that used to be there, are long gone. I don't even find them anymore. But I mean, these floods move things like these. And what they also move is lots of gold. But I've been trying to get this rock out of the way here, and one of these little boulders. And I'm noticing some really nice river gravels underneath this thing. So let's clear a bunch of this out and get more of a lot of trench and crevice into the pan there. So there's some old-timers tailings they had stacked up out of the creek to get down to the bedrock to the nuggets and things and pockets of gold. And oh, last year sometime I dug right in here and was getting colors in every pan, small stuff, but colors in every pan. And then there's some old hand stack here. Tossed it up all out of the creek here. And then I looked up and it looks like I see some more cans over here. Let's check out what's over here real quick. That crevice kind of played out on me, so yeah, here's that old stuff. Lead dot cans everywhere. I think these predate the 20s or the 30s, before they knew lead was bad to go in their food. Oh, sealed the top of the cans with lead. And somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, I'm right a little close to the area where there was obviously this is an old can dump and everything, like metal dump right in here. But, oh, there it is. There's some old glass up here. I think I was seeing some purple glass mixed in with it. And purple, I think, goes back to the 1870s, before there was lead or something in the glass. Yeah, old cork bottle top. Looks like an old whiskey bottle. And that's odd. Big piece of metal with a little spike shape in the top of it. Almost like it's part of a wood stove or something. All right, day's getting later. We gotta go back to work tomorrow, so came over to where it looks like the last flood had completely exposed all this. It's never been, you tell it's all old, the creek layer gravel's in there. What I noticed is this really neat looking bedrock. And this looks like it would just be a dream in the hot times of the year when this area is dry. I get in here with a vacuum or a small dredge, whatever, but what I noticed as it dives, that real jaggedy bedrock, it's just great gold traps. But it dives up under there, and it looks like what happened was this big, huge boulder got moved and lodged in there and caused the creek to back up behind it. But the real part of the creek, that tells you how deep this bedrock is. So it's way down there, goes way up in there. And then about 4 foot higher, that's where the creek starts again, where this had all backed up on top of it. But you can only imagine the gold on that if you follow that up to the very bottom of all this. But last pan of the day, let me try to get a pan of this from where the creek recently cut into here. This bedrock's really slick. I'm hoping I found a spot that's not been dug out before, because I noticed the end of my shovel there was some clay stuck to it, and some of the rocks have, it's a gray clay color. Hopefully that's never been dug out. That's been there a long time to have that rich gray. Never seen that before in here. All right, let's get this panned out. I'm surprised this wasn't better, but I don't know if you could even see that real tiny micro dot, just one dot in that pan. Probably doesn't even show up on camera. Yeah, I just rinsed it away. It was fine. Maybe down deeper it's a little better, but like I said, I gotta get going, so I'll just throw him back in there. In a couple years, he'll be even half the size he is now. Won't be able to see him at all. All right, so here's what we got. This was all creveicing. Alright, there we go. Some nice gold in there. I've only moved not even a half a bucket of material today. Got some small, real fine stuff there to the right. Nice. Alright guys, can't quit looking at it. So, like I said, hang in there. Next Saturday, either we'll come back and dredge this out or go up to that mine. It's got from like the 1920s and 30s, it's got the old vehicle still there. And we'll get up there and get some footage of that or dredge this. And then the week after that, coming up, is our camp out video on our good nugget claim. And we should be able to actually go dry washing. And that's going to be exciting. I finally get to break in the new Keen 140S. It hasn't even gotten dirty yet. That's driving me crazy just sitting there staring at it at the laundry room for the last couple months. But finally we'll get a chance to use that. Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend and stay safe out there. Thank you. perfectly still like a rock. You won't see him.